Aloha, welcome to Smartphone Product 6. We're going to take Smartphone Products 5, add a function to display the selection form, and then when that form is submitted, going to take those selections, and that function will also display the order, kind of like Smartphone Products 5. Looks like it's going to be a one-file self-processing page, so we're going to eliminate the process order.php, and we're going to have to create a function called display products, which is going to take an array of products to display and post those, and an optional boolean that says has posted quantities. So I guess they're going to set that to true if we have posted quantities, and the display products function will switch from displaying text boxes to displaying the order. Okay, so let's get started on this. Obviously, the first thing to do is take Smartphone Products 5 and copy it. Make that Smartphone Products 6. I happen to know that my run configuration never copies over, so I'm going to copy it from Smartphone Products 5 just so I don't make a mistake. And so I set the run configuration there, just change the 5 to a 6 with a slash. Index.php is going to be the default file, so that's fine. And let's test this out. Got to put that on NetBeans connector, running that there. There it is, okay. And it seems to run process order 6, good. So I'm going to minimize that there, and I will shrink that there. I don't need the network monitor. At the moment, I don't need the debugger either. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is, we don't want process order anymore. Let's just go make this a self-processing file. So that's pretty easy. We just need to look. We need to look for where the form is. There it is. And so instead of process order.php, I'm going to open up PHP, echo out $_server, quote PHP self there. Okay, and close PHP. Yeah, just stick a var dump at the top here so I know what data. Just make sure I'm still getting stuff. Kind of important. We'll save that. And I'm not going to delete process order just yet. I might want that code. I don't need it, but I'm going to double check. So let's see if this works. Okay. Going back to here. Let's refresh here. And okay, good. There. I'm getting my posted data, and I'm still processing the form. Okay, that's fine. So the next thing to do is create that function, display products. I like to put my functions at the bottom. So I'll say function display products, and it's going to need an array of products to display. So I'll set that as the thing, and it's supposed to take an optional has what was it, has posted data. Let's take a look at what that says there. Has posted quantities. Let's go back to here. Has, oops. I just deleted that. Posted quantities. And to make that an optional one, I'm going to set that equal to false. Okay, and then open that up there, close that. Now I'm in HTML here, so I actually need to open up PHP. Then I need to close PHP right there. Okay, no errors. Good. Now I need to populate this. So this is supposed to display my products, and that is done in this table here. So I'm just going to cut this table out. Doing a cut, right? And I'll open up PHP here, so I make a little note to myself that display table for selections or posted quantities. That's what that's supposed to do there. So I'm going to put this in here, and I put my function, I put the code in here, but I have to realize that this is in HTML, so I need to actually close. This is why I'm getting an error right here. So we got to close PHP, and then I got to open PHP again here at the end after it's over. So that's all HTML. Even though I have some PHP in there, I still have to open and close things. Reformat that. See if that looks good. Now if this worked, I should be able to just use that function right here. Now the function needs a set of products to display. That's going to be my products right here array, just like it did before. So I'm going to pass that in. The problem with this is that the old code that I copied uses products, and this is using a variable as a parameter called products to display. So I'm going to copy that, and I need to do a find and replace. I need to find any place that has products. I need to replace that with products to display. So let's just go and replace it. Oop, I don't want to do that one. Let's undo. So let's start down here. Oops, products to display. So we got that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, so that, see, I have products display, products display, count products display. Okay, so save that. And once again, that should work. So let's I don't want to keep resubmitting the form. I want to take that out, put the P in there, and put the P back there. And so I've got nothing first, and then I put that there, and I got that, and it displayed the product table again. Okay, good. So far, so good. Now, what I need to do is I need to make it, I need to check to see when I'm purchasing versus whether there's posted quantities or not. Am I selecting quantities, or am I showing them? So the way I need to do that is I'm going to detect I'm going to detect this purchase button being pressed. And so if that purchase button is being pressed, I'm going to switch from has posted quantities false to has posted quantities true. So here's my input button here. This is going to need a name. So I'll just give it a name. Call it purchase submit. Like that. So now I can detect that. I go up to here, and I just need to say if array key exists in $_post, right? I want to see if that purchase submit exists there. So if that's the case, then I want to display, if I've already purchased, I want to display my products, but not just that, I want to say that there's display products equals true. Okay, because if I hit the purchase submit, then I do have things that were posted. So I'm going to set that equal to true so that my function knows not to put the text boxes anymore. Otherwise, if I don't have anything like that, then I'm going to just display the products. So this is the logic that switches between has the user selected something or not, and if the user selected something, I'm going to display those selections. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to the display products form. Let's make sure that that works, that I didn't screw that up. Okay, so it's still going to give me the same thing. It says array key exists, expects parameter 2 to be an array. Whoops, little goof up there as I switch those two. I do that all the time. So I'm going to take that and move it over here. And there. It's always important to test your stuff. Did I forget to save this? Oop, that was the wrong thing. Move the wrong thing. This is the one I need to switch. Put that up there like so. Like that. Delete that. And one more time. There we go. Okay, good. All right, so now I've got the logic that switches between the two. Now I need to change it so it actually works. And so what's going to happen is that these text boxes need to disappear and replace just with the numbers. If in my function here, if in my function has posted is equal to true, which would be somebody posted here. So what I need to do is remove this text box string. So my strategy here to do this is I'm going to take it out of the printf and I'm going to add just a string here. Then I'm going to change that string depending on whether has posted values is true or not. Okay, so I can just replace this with something different. So I'm going to cut this and I'm going to close dot. I'm going to call it the quantity string because it's just the string that's going to represent either a quantity selection or a quantity posted. And I had to close the quote here, put a concatenate, and then concatenate. So it's going to just replace whatever used to be there either with the same thing that was before, or I'm going to put a quantity in there depending on whether it exists. I didn't use double quotes because I have a lot of double quotes in here and I didn't want to replace them. I'm just being lazy. So right here under in the for here, what I need to do is I have to check that. So I'm going to do a paste right here. I'm going to say quantity underscore string equals quote that. Okay. Now normally this is just I'm going to make this work like it did before, but I'm outside the printf, so I can't use these format things. But I still can create whatever I want. This is not going to be quantity %s. This is going to be percent $I. So quantity 0, 1, 2, 3, and the value still equal to 0. Now, if I did everything right, this should still work just the way it did before. Right? Okay, so everything looks fine. So I still got the text boxes, but now I've moved it out of the printf, and I don't need that anymore because that last format % was in here, so I took that out. I took that out there. I'm surprised it didn't give me a warning that I gave too many parameters. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to say if this is true, so if I have, so check if quantities are posted. If so, use them in quantity string. Otherwise, make a text box. Okay, so I just say if has posted quantities. If that's true, that means I have posted quantities. And if that's the case, what I want to do is I want the quantity string to equal $_post quantity $i there. So see this here? That's the name of it. So if I do have something posted, I'm going to use it. So I'll just put that there. So I'm just going to go get it, assuming everything matches up. Otherwise, what I want to do is make the quantity string that. So that means things weren't posted. Okay, so let's see what happens in this case. In this case, I should get a very different kind of thing. So notice that when I've posted here, my text box has disappeared, and now I've got the quantity that was in the text box. That was pretty simple, as you can see. Again, it's just having some logic that, again, changing this string here. So that's pretty much it for Smartphone Products 6. There's just a little bit of cleanup I need to do. I need to get rid of the var dump. I don't want that. But also, you notice that the purchase button is still there. So I want to get rid of that. So to get rid of that, once again, I need a little bit of logic. So I'm going to go to the function, and if I have posted quantities, right, then this input button shouldn't be printed anymore. In fact, I don't even need this whole row. So I'll just go right up here, and I'll just say if only if I don't have posted quantities. If I don't have posted quantities, then I'm going to print this whole row here, right? And once again, unfortunately, I'm outside of PHP, so I do need to say I opened and closed PHP. So I got to open up PHP again and close the parenthesis. Oops, and then I got to close PHP again. It gets a little confusing, I know. Okay, and if I reformat to make sure things look good, there we go. So once again, this guy matches with this, so this whole thing isn't going to print. So let's see if that works.